Hey YouTubers, Buster here. Today's date is August 16th, 2019. The current time is 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today I want to come at you with an article from VideoGameChronicle.com titled "The Time is Right for TimeSplitters 4," says co-creator. Steve Ellis thinks series was, quote, ahead of its time, end quote. This was posted by Andy Robertson, surprisingly. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, you can actually see the main character. And let's start reading the article, shall we? I'll try not to read the entire article, but I will leave it in the description so that those of you who want to read this article fully can. Here we go. TimeSplitters co-creator Steve Ellis says, quote, he has unfinished business, end quote, with the FPS series, which he is returning to with TimeSplitters 4 at new IP owner THQ Nordic. Ellis, who also co-directed N64 classic GoldenEye 007, will, quote, help plot the future course, end quote, for the TimeSplitters franchise. THQ Nordic announced on Wednesday. Following the announcement, Ellis told VGC he feels the time is right for the series to return and the chance to revive it was, quote, hard to ignore, end quote. Quote, personally, I saw TimeSplitters as, quote, unfinished business, end quote, he said. Quote, it was a series that was ahead of its time, from the days when shooters were all brown and games were online. Quote, it feels like the time has come now. So the opportunity to work on it was hard to ignore, end quote. He also confirmed his mobile games firm, Crash Lab, will be ceasing development for the time being. Quote, Crash Lab continues to exist, but for now we won't be doing any more development, end quote, he said. Series composer Grammy Norgate told VGC in a separate comment, quote, I'm really happy it's finally gotten off the ground. 14 years since the last release. Let's hope Steve decides to get the old band back together, end quote. As you can see, the 3 TimeSplitters games were released between 2000 and 2005. So personally, I'm glad to see it return. I haven't played the original series just yet, but I hope to play it before they release a 4th game in the series. Ellis was one of the 3 founding members of Free Radical, the studio formed by former GoldenEye 007 creatives. Free Radical went on to develop 3 titles in the TimeSplitters franchise for PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, before being acquired and later closed by German developer Crytek. I don't know why, but that name sounds extremely familiar. If any of you guys can give me a link to the description as to who Crytek might be, let me know, because I know I've heard that name somewhere else before. Ellis's move to THQ Nordic will mark the 2nd time he's had a run at TimeSplitters 4, having previously pitched a new installment to publishers before Free Radical's demise. He told Edge magazine in 2012, quote, I spent the whole of 2008 going around talking to publishers, trying to sign up TimeSplitters 4. There just isn't the interest there in doing anything that steps away from the rules of the genre. No one wants to do something that's quirky and different because it's too much of a risk. And a large part of that is the cost of doing it, end quote. And then we had the previous statement highlighted and rewritten in all orange and larger font. In another interview where Games TM, fellow Free Radical co-founder Carl Hilton, added that the proposed game's multi-character plot and the weak reception to the developer's final FPS game, Haze, had left publishers skeptical. THQ Nordic purchased the TimeSplitters property in August 2018 along with another theoretical developed title, Second Sight. Funny how I haven't played either of these. I've seen both of them get played, but I'll have to definitely put these on my list. I think one of them are already on my list, but still. Quote, "We are hugely excited to have acquired TimeSplitters. Coach, Media CEO Clemens Kundratitz said at the time, quote, "The original games that gave fans a massive content offer and provided a pure and genuinely fun arcade shooter experience. We have many fans of the TimeSplitters series among our own staff who are passionate about creating a product that will thrill today's gaming audience." End quote. So, looks like TimeSplitters 4 will be coming at some point. We don't know when exactly, but it'll show up. Hopefully, it'll be back in its stride once again. Anyway, what do you guys think of this new discovery? Let me know in the comment section below. Be safe, be smart, be silent, for whatever is done in darkness will eventually come to light. Buster Gundel, signing off for now. Be safe out there.